welcome to or welcome back to No Pants Profits. My name is Richard and I'm coming to you today in a very interesting position. I am on the Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady. Problem is, it's only 1 o'clock. Embarkation does not start until 1:45 p.m. and the reason I'm on right now is I am on a back-to-back sailing. That's when you stay 2 cruises in a row, and I figured since there's no passengers on board, there's a few Virgin shoreside employees, a few travel agents going around, I figured might as well show you around. So we are coming in exactly where you come in. This is the roundabout on deck 7. So we're going to come into the roundabout right here. And yes, in 45 minutes right here, in 45 minutes right here, there are going to be people all dressed up and clapping with bullhorns and other stuff like that. It's going to be real loud. It's going to be one of those, people like to say, it's a vibe. It's not my vibe, I'll tell you. I'm 36 years old, like the music of the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, the 60s. That's more my vibe, but this is the main roundabout area. We're going to be doing a whole bunch of different events this cruise and seeing a whole bunch of different things, so definitely check out what's going on. But this is a 360 video. I forgot to say that. So feel free to spin around, jump up and down, everything like that. What I mean by that is just move your mouse, move your finger around, and you'll be able to look all the way around in full 4K. So this is the roundabout. This is kind of the main grand foyer area that you'd have on a traditional cruise ship. I'm going to send you to the middle real quick so you can kind of see what's going on. There's a bit of the middle. So you got an idea. Again, you can move up, down, left, right, everywhere you want to move right there. You got the record store, which is actually run by Virgin directly, not run by a concessionaire. So kind of an interesting one. You've got the draft house. We've got all kinds of other videos on this, but dirty secret to the draft house. If you bring your own growler from home, because all their growlers have mysteriously disappeared, if you bring your own growler from home, they will fill your growler for a discount. They've got Heineken, Affligan, KC, Boulevard, and Strongbow. Now, they used to have a much better beer selection. They are taking on inventory today. Our last cruise, they ran out of a lot of stuff. So they do take on inventory every 3 cruises, so that could be kind of beneficial. But yeah, right here, this is the place on board. They'll actually fill your growler. Dirty secret. Their growlers that they have on board when they have them are 54-ounce growlers. Most growlers are 64-ounce growlers. If you bring your own 64-ounce growler, most people that work here, they're going to fill that 64-ounce growler. I'm just saying. All right, moving on. This is the ice cream spot. Yeah, nothing's going to be out here for 45 minutes or so, but this is Lick Me Till I Scream. This is where they have all kinds of different flavors of ice cream. And so, well, there's the ice cream. The ice cream's in the magic ice cream freezer right there. So you got the ice cream in the magic ice cream freezer. You've got some different types of cones and things maybe out, but this is Lick Me Till I Scream. Now, the Scarlet, the Valiant, and the Resilient, not Brilliant yet, that's not out yet, Resilient Lady, all have the same layout. So we're going from deck 6 to the pizza place. So not deck 6, deck 7. We're going to the pizza place. So this is the pizza place. Open till 2 a.m. And they have my favorite little hand washing station because it does it all for you. You got your soap, you got your water, you got everything right in there. And just a quick little tour of the pizza place. Now, they're not making pizza yet, but this is the pizza place, open till 2 a.m. They do have boxes to go for takeaway. If you do want to do takeaway, you can take away. They'll give you a little buzzer. It does have an al fresco dining area as well, along with some grab-and-go options like sandwiches, charcuterie boards, things like that that are all included. There are a bunch of eateries on board that we will talk about as we move through the ship, but this is just to give you an idea on the deck 7 area. So we are leaving the pizza place. This is the main elevator lobby right here, right off there, and we're going to go towards deck 7 aft. So towards deck 7 aft, you have the coffee place. This is not included. This is an upcharge coffee place. They do have drip coffee upstairs, but this is the upcharge coffee. There is one of them upstairs as well. If you do have deep blue extras, which is matching with any cruise line, pretty much Virgin's version of a loyalty program, you do get $10 in the coffee every day. Virgin does have an app that can be sometimes a little bit difficult to deal with. So at both the coffee places, they actually have pieces of paper that show you what's going on. Now, Virgin's a very hip, young kind of company there. So every one of their ships has one big difference. Hey, y'all. Every one of their ships has one big difference, which is, I call it the Instagram room. Here they have the live, breathe, laugh. On Valiant, which I've been on, it was like a bubble thing. And on Resilient, it's actually like carousel horses, but they're not horses. They're a little bit different. And that takes us to one of my favorite places here, which is called the Social Club. On the Valiant Lady, this was actually the set. This whole section we're about to go to was a set for The Bachelorette. So it was the set for the TV show The Bachelorette on the Valiant Lady. Same basic concept. You see, we've got some games. You do have food here. You have 3 different kinds of hot dogs, and you have chicken wings, you have pretzel, you have popcorn, and you have alcoholic floats. Do remember, you'll see, I'm gonna send you somewhere real quick. You'll see there's a soda machine there. Soda is included on your Virgin voyage. So sodas are included. Bubbly water is everywhere. That's not coming from a bottle or anything like that, but bubbly water is everywhere, right on the tap, actually. It's just a soda machine that's doing it, but kind of cool. Another cool thing they have is on Carnival, if you've ever watched this channel, if you're a subscriber, I always make fun of the arcade on Carnival because it's just a children's casino. There's no children here, so this is the adult arcade because the adults can go to the casino on Virgin, which we'll go to in a minute. But all these arcades, all this arcade is actually set on free play, so you don't have to actually pay anything to play here. But yeah, this is all part of the Social Club, this general area. Now we've got another area that's actually called the Loose Cannon. This is the closest thing I'd say to a British pub that they have. This is kind of the pub. Really has kind of a British pub feel. The problem is, this is not a review, this is a tour. This area is just too small to do anything in when you've got a full load of people on board. Plus there's a bell. You can rotate around, you see. That's very loud. They got a jukebox. Free to play, I think. Oh, is it broken? Okay, it's broken, but they even have a really cool drink thing that comes with the shots, and it's the octopus. Something I'm doing tonight that I have not done since my first Virgin cruise. I decided to do it tonight. I'll explain to you why, because it's really hard to book. It's actually the grog walk. I'm going to be doing the grog walk tonight, where you pay $50 and you get real drunk. You can do that in the casino for free, but I'm doing it for you. That's why I'm really doing this. But we are going to be leaving this area, and we're going to be going a little bit further back. Now, what do I mean a little bit further back? This is the Social Club. Again, I'm going to be having another video that's going to show you how to book all your things right when you get on board, and I'm actually going to shoot it in the Social Club. That's going to be shot in about 40 minutes time, just to give you an idea. One of my other favorite things that's on at least 2 of the ships that I've seen is the ball game. This is run by the casino. It is a game of skill, not a game of luck. You get those balls, and then you can win cool hats and stuff like that. You just bring it down to the casino. You bring it down to the gift shop, and the casino pays for your gift shop purchases. So put 20 bucks in that machine. You might win a ball. You save yourself some money on a hat. You might get 2 hats. First time I played 20 bucks through, I won 3 items. I won like $80 worth of stuff for 20 bucks. So, hey, you do you. Next up, Dock House. So this is the Dock House, also part of the set of The Bachelorette on, I say that jokingly, but I say that seriously at the same time, part of a set of The Bachelorette, the Dock House right here. It's kind of the Mediterranean-inspired area. Again, this will be teeming with people in about an hour, but that is the Dock House right here. And the Dock House has both an inside and an outside area. And Virgin is all about health. I'm not about health. You're going to comment in the video, you're heavy breathing, you're too fat. My mom says that too. She says I'm an alcoholic and I gamble too much, and I say thank you. But this is their juice bar. And again, kind of a grab and go section if you don't want to grab anything. And the cool thing is the Dock House has food. So the Dock House actually has food out here, and it is cooked on. These are the only 3 ships in the world, Virgin ships, that actually have a fire grill. Because as weird as it sounds, a cruise ship on the water, the most dangerous thing on a cruise ship that's floating in water is fire. Why? Because you don't have a fire team to put it out. The crew on board have to put it out. But this is actually right here a fire grill. They make some really good food here. They make a chicken, they make hanger steak, they make other things like that. Do check the app or that little paper program for the times that it's actually open. But we're going to continue on. Back inside, and we're going to talk. There are 6. I can't actually hold up 6 and still hold this camera. There are 6 restaurants that you can book on board for dinner. The absolute worst of the 6 restaurants, I'm just honest with you, the absolute worst, this is not a review, but the absolute worst of the 6 restaurants, you don't know what's here, that you can book on board is the Wake. That's the steakhouse. Every other restaurant, Virgin tried to do something cool, funky, different with. In this restaurant, they tried to make a traditional steakhouse. And in my opinion, they failed. It is the worst steakhouse on any cruise ship, period. I'm counting Carnival, I'm counting, maybe not Margaritaville at sea. I mean, it's just bad. The selections are not good. It's okay for lunch. For lunch, I do like to come here and have a filet. Best cut of filet you're gonna get on board is actually in the Wake. And they prepare it differently for lunch than they do for dinner. You get a chimichurri sauce on it at lunch, and you can't get that same chimichurri sauce on it at dinner. So just be aware of that one. So we're walking back from the Wake, front from the Wake. You can rotate around, you can kind of see whatever you want to see. And we are walking towards the Sip Lounge, which is kind of like the dedicated to Richard Branson lounge. And I mean dedicated to Richard Branson. What I mean by that is it's a champagne bar. So, their whole thing is, shake for champagne and other things like that. So they have a champagne bar that's got a lot of Branson imagery all over it. But I do think it's really cool you haven't seen another soul this entire tour. I do want to make sure, yeah, we're still recording. Yeah, you haven't seen another soul so far this entire tour. Passenger-wise, there's a couple crew running around here and there. Because again, like I said, they are getting ready for embarkation at 1:45 p.m. Crew are going having their coffee. I don't drink coffee, so I'm weird. I know. Don't understand coffee. Don't drink coffee. But let's move on. So we've got a nice little sitting area here, and we're going back through where we came on. So this is back where we came on the ship, is right here. And they do have, for Pride Month, since it is June, they have a bunch of different drinks available for Pride Month, something different in all the different bars, and it's sponsored by 2 liquor companies, a vodka company and a gin company. This is where you would book your future voyage. Should you like it, you can actually make a reservation on board. I'll tell you, I don't work for any cruise line anymore. A lot of travel agents actually have better offers than Virgin will. Just saying. But you pay $300, you get $600 of onboard credit and some other stuff like that. I've never booked directly with Virgin. I've always booked with my travel agent. This is the Sip Lounge. This is kind of the champagne lounge type of thing. They also do afternoon tea in here as well. So this is where the big expensive bottles of champagne are. I do want to actually show you this room before they close it down for Rockstar guests. We're just going to peek in here real quick. This is called the Manor. If you are a Rockstar guest, when you do come on board the ship, you'll be taken here for a little bit of a drinky drink party. But this is set up as like a nightclub. Now, they used to have a show here called Never Sleep Alone. People complained that Never Sleep Alone was too risque, so they didn't renew the contract. It's a fact of life. They did move Ship Show here, which is a dinner show with kind of a fixed choice dinner. This is also the nightclub. So this is the nightclub. They usually do a party somewhere else. Like Scarlet Night, they'll do the party either in the theater or in the pool, depending if the weather is good. Or they do it in the theater or the pool, but they'll usually do a party somewhere else. And then once they do that party somewhere else, they will do an after party in here. There's the drag show in here. There's a dinner show. They do something called Circus Disco. During the sea day in the morning, they have a VHS video, something Headbands and Simmons. I'm not remembering it, but it is about, it's a Richard Simmons dance class with vinyl headbands and Simmons or something. But we're walking through the Sip Lounge. we're going to go from the sip lounge to the theater real quick, or as I call it, don't mean to be disrespectful here, but this is what I call it. We're going to go from the sip lounge to the high school gymnasium. They are washing the floor, so I am going to stay on the carpet here. We are, again, between two cruises. The next cruise officially starts in about a half an hour. So we've got the Red Room right here, which again, I affectionately call the Red Room a high school gymnasium because that's what it really is. They say it's revolutionary. No, it's got seats that come out from one side, seats that come out from the other, a floor in the middle, it can have a stage. It's just a high school gymnasium. Let's just see if there's nothing going on in here. I'll show you. Yeah, there's nothing going on in here. So you do have a higher level. If you are coming for the, one of the members of my party cannot be confined to an area for a long period of time. What I mean by that is they have to be able to go to the bathroom and stuff like that. So if you are coming for the dual reality in here, you cannot leave while the show is going on. So you do have to sit up here on deck 7 if you do need to go to the bathroom and stuff like that. Like I said, one of the members of my party has to go to the bathroom every 20, 25 minutes when they're awake and about every hour when they're asleep. So, you know, or you have any kind of mobility issue, you may want to come up here on deck 7 instead of on deck 6. But, you know, let's go out on deck 6. So the staging here is actually super impressive. But these screens, you'll see there's those black bars. They actually move around on the stage. And it's actually quite an advanced thing. You only see that in these ships in the night show, which is their one traditional production show that Virgin's pretty much ever made. It's traditional in the sense that it happens on a stage in front of you. It's got some staging, costume changes, everything like that. It's untraditional in its content, but I'm calling it traditionally untraditional, I guess. We'll go with that. Traditionally untraditional. Yeah, we'll go with that. So let's go ahead and let's continue here. Now, we did just go down from deck 7 to deck 6. So we are going to go out these doors right here, and magically, mystically, we will be on deck 6. Again, remember this is a 360 video, so spin it, choose your own perspective, and everything like that. And we are going through the adult arcade, or as it is traditionally known, the casino. But wait, I forgot something. Miley, if you can hear Miley, hopefully you can't hear Miley, because if you can hear Miley, it's going to give me copyright problems on this video. Miley's singing Wrecking Ball right there. They do have karaoke rooms, private karaoke rooms on this ship, and this is about the only time I'm going to be able to show you those private karaoke rooms. So I might as well show them to you right now. Boom. Automatic door. And you've got all kinds of different private karaoke rooms right here. I could sign up for all the karaoke. Nobody has signed up for the karaoke yet. I could sign up for all the karaoke. But we got the pink room. And you just go ahead, you come in here. It's a great recording studio for late at night because this is one of the few places, there's only one other place that there's no copyrighted music that's playing on board, well, unless you hit play there. But there's only one other place on the ship that I can stop talking for a few seconds. And they have all these props and stuff displayed, but there's nowhere to buy them, there's nowhere to rent them, there's nowhere to use them. They're more of a decoration than anything else, but, oh, sorry, I forgot that was automatic. Let's go down to the adult arcade, also known as the casino. Now, Virgin's casino is quaint. I will tell you there are a large number of casino comp guests from third-party casinos, not from Virgin themselves, on board every cruise. So some of the tables can get busier than others. Now, there is a branch of the casino we're going to do a whole nother video on. It's not part of the casino. It's a third-party concessionaire. It's called World Poker Tour at Sea. And they open at 8:30 every night except for the sea day. Right here. And they, oh, cool. We can go in. So there's no money here. This is actually a fully cashless room. They just charge to your folio, credit you back to your folio. They have tournaments here, and they also have PvP, player versus player, just normal games that happen after the tournaments. I will tell you, between you, me, the lamppost, and everyone like that, the tournaments, I will play the first tournament, which is a $60 tournament. Their rake is about 23% on tournaments. Their rake on cash games is only 10%, up to $10 on the pots. Yes, that's on each individual pot, but I will not play the tournaments for big money because the house edge, the house collect from the pot is much too big on tournaments. But I will tell you, these are great dealers. It's a great room. It is fully cashless. So what you do is you just charge to your little magic wristband right here. And then at the end of the night, when you leave with your chips, these are not normal casino chips. These are unique chips to this room. This is not actually part of the casino, but it's right near the casino. And the people that run this and the casino people are friendly with each other. So just so you know. And they're going to be doing a whole takeover, let me get this right, a whole takeover of this ship in 2024. In the spring of 2024, they're doing a whole takeover of this ship with WPT, its actual World Poker Tour, and this is the first live poker room on a ship continuously. Yes, they do specials on ships if you've ever done that before, but this is available just on the Scarlet Lady right now, but continuously across all sailings. I pardon myself for that karaoke and WPT break, but this is the actual casino. What's weird is this is the ATM right here. It is actually cheaper, you're not going to believe this, it is cheaper to take money out of the ATM than to charge the money to your folio on board. They charge you 7% on board, and they just charge you a fee, like $6 or so, to take it out of the ATM. So you're better off actually taking it out of the ATM instead of charging it on board. You'll see here's some. Now the casino itself, Virgin in very smart ways, did make the casino non-smoking. The entire casino you're seeing right here is non-smoking. There is a room of the casino that is a smoking room, and it is right back here. This is the casino smoking room. There you go. We won't go in, but that's the casino smoking room. I think they have a couple games back here. Just a couple. There we go. Let's jump out here. I don't need any crew getting in trouble. Well, I didn't go further in there. I think the crew are smoking in there now because there's no guests, and they don't want to smoke outside. It's just my feeling. And they do have a couple games. I'm going to walk through this rather slowly. I'm talking table games. I'm going to walk through this rather slowly so you can see all the table games. You got $15 minimum blackjack, $300 maximum blackjack. Pretty simple. Blackjack 6 to 5. That's a single deck. Yeah, that's a single deck, I think. I've been playing this a lot on the last cruise because I am back-to-back. 3-card poker. You're minimum $15 a hand there. Then you've got another blackjack. Dealing with hit on soft 17. I don't play blackjack, but this is the minimum $50, maximum $1,000 table. This thing no longer does anything because now they have an entire poker room here, but this is the Texas Hold'em table that is available. And you've got, this is the Ultimate Texas. Does not have all the side bets that Carnival has and all that. Again, another blackjack table. Another blackjack table. What they really need more of is the Ultimate Texas and the 3-card, but that was just last cruise. And you'll see they've got 2 roulette tables. 0-0 there. So 0-0 and 0-0, both American roulette. And a craps table. So craps table, you can look, you got some interesting bets. All small, make them all tall. I actually know exactly what those bets mean. They're sucker bets. And there's a giant billboard in the middle of the casino for some reason. And if you remember where we were talking about the Manor, talking about the drag queen, everything like that. That is a 2-story venue. They're a nightclub. And this is like the Instagrammable spot. If you see a picture like this, these only exist on the 3 Virgin ships. The 3 Virgin ships are mostly carbon copies of each other, and most of the events and shows on 3 Virgin ships are carbon copies of each other. It's not like a more traditional cruise line that would have different shows on every single ship, although the Resilient did get a new show in here that is an upcharge dinner show called Another Rose. But this is one of the higher end bars on the ship that if you have some extra credit left over at the end of your cruise, you can buy some bottles in this bar. Again, we are battling embarkation time, which is quickly coming upon us in 20 minutes. So We're going to try and get through as much as we can before that. Let me show you the other side of the casino. You see, here's some other slot machines, and then you've got video poker. The casino service, when I'm talking about service, I'm talking about bar service, is really good except for Bimini Day. They do have a big staff shortage on the Virgin Beach Club in Bimini, and why they have that staff shortage is all the bar staff are out there serving all day in Bimini, so it's hard to get the bar staff, just work hours, break hours, hard to get them back here and serving. Next up, we've got the tattoo shop. Squid Ink right here. This is one of 3 tattoo shops at sea, and the good news is I have a 360 camera, and the better news is you can go for a little flight inside of all the shops. I'm not stealing anything. I'm just taking some video of an empty shop. And while we've got that, let's bring it out slow. Squid Ink, one of 3 tattoo studios on a cruise ship in the world. I'm not a tattoo guy, so I'll say that's not my vibe. And you've got the duty-free store. Look, this is the benefit of you being on a pole. The only place you could say that elsewise is a strip club. And you've got a liquor store right here. They did just change their shop companies, so some of the stuff might change over time. But there's your liquor store right there. That's kind of fun. Not gonna lie. All right, let's right through the hole. It's like the claw machine, or that one where you don't touch the sides. I hit the side. You've got a hair salon. No, this is the makeup store. Again, makeup store. And then right next door to the makeup store, you have a kind of extension of the spa, which is the dry dock, the barber shop, the salon, right? Salon, dry dock, barber shop. Hey, they're open. We can come in. Oh no, yeah, we're gonna come in. Wait, where? Oh, here. Wrong door. Everyone else, I've just had to stick my camera in, but I can. You guys are part of the spa, right? Yeah. Okay. So this is a part of the spa that's up by the shops, right? Yeah. And are you One World, or who runs the spa? Okay. So remember, if you're a former cruise ship person, this is the Steiner company, nothing finer than a Steiner, that's rebranded from, from Steiner. He's looking at me. Good. Now this is just the men's barber shop or women's?
The barber shop is next door.
Oh, okay.
And I'm the barber on board.
Oh, okay.
And this is the salon.
That's the salon. Okay, perfect. And then the normal spa is down one deck, right? Okay, perfect. Thank you. And then you got a Bulgari store. You got a jewelry store. You got the logo shop, which again, if you play in that ball machine, or the ball machine we were talking about earlier, you play in that ball machine, then you can trade your balls in at the logo shop. And we've got a discount store, which has discounted merchandise in it. It's a little cheaper. And kind of your sundries shop right here. Yes, I can stick my camera through there. Maybe it's tight. There we go. Your sundries shop right there. So you can take a look and see what's in there. All right. Let's bring them in. Whoop. Now, moving on, and next restaurant you've got is Extra Virgin, which is their Italian restaurant on board. All right, so the next restaurant you've got is Extra Virgin. We did look at this restaurant right here. This is my third or fourth favorite of the restaurants on board. It's kind of right in the middle. Good Italian restaurant. Get the meatballs. Get the upcharge pork dish. It's actually really good here. It's new. It's not something that they originally had. So you do want to get the meatballs, because the meatballs are really good. You do want to get the calamari. Calamari is very good. I think the oxtail is fantastic. Again, more of a tour than a review, but if I'm here already, I'm going to give you a review. So let's continue on. On the other side of this area, we've got more shops, and then we have another restaurant. So we visited one of the 5 restaurants, which was a steakhouse, which I said is the 6 restaurants, which is the least favorite of my. That one kind of falls right in the middle. This one is actually top tier that we're walking to right now. This is called the test kitchen. Top tier in my opinion, if you get the right menu. There's a corn menu and a mushroom menu. If you are only on board this ship for 4 or 5 nights, you want to have the mushroom menu. If you're on for a little longer, try it twice. You have the corn menu, you have the mushroom menu. The mushroom menu is the original menu. This is the most unique of the dining venues on board. It's kind of set up as a chef's table of sorts. Kind of set up as a chef's table of sorts. Right here. And they have a bunch of cooking classes and stuff that's going on here. And you'll see what's going on. And like I said, there's 2 menus. Tonight is the corn menu. So tonight's the corn menu, and I believe we actually have this booked tonight because last cruise we had the mushroom menu. So tonight we are going to have the corn menu. If you're just watching this, I'm going to have a separate video on how to book all your stuff. And I have 15 minutes until I need to start making that video. So we're going to have to go into overdrive. Test Kitchen is my second favorite restaurant on board. It used to be my first. Gunbae took that crown. So let's go down. Gunbae did. Hello. Again, 360 video. Feel free to spin around at any time with your mouse, your finger, your keyboard if you're watching it on the TV. I apologize. Let's take a look at the spa real quick, because why not? So here's the spa on board. I'm just doing a little tour for the internets. A little tour for the internets. There we go. We got the spa on board right there. Hello.
How are you?
Can we take a peek in the back at the relaxation room? All right. So let's take. Go ahead. You don't have to be nervous. I'll just walk on my own. Come on. I'm not gonna do anything bad.
You want to take this way with me, sir?
Oh, this way. Sorry, I don't know where I'm going. It's like a house of mirrors back there.
Well, welcome to our thermal facility.
All right. And
It consists of 2 cold plunge pool, a regular pool, 1 hot tub. These are heated tile beds. And they're
Okay.
situated all over.
so those are heated.
Yes, those are ice water cold plunges at the back.
Is that that's like
This is
a
a hot
medium?
tub.
Oh, that's a hot tub.
Yes, and this is just a regular.
But that's like a one-person hot tub. Maybe 2 people if
Maybe
they know
2
each other.
people, yes.
2 people if they know each other.
Then we have a mudroom here.
Okay.
Mudroom is merely for hydration and detoxifying the body. We're using organic Moroccan clay.
Okay.
We give you cups of mud.
Oh, and then you put the mud on you.
On you.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
Pretty much. Then we have our steam room here that's going to help you sweat those toxins out.
So that's a wet steam room, right? And then you have a dry one over here.
No,
Oh.
this is the salt room.
Okay.
Salt room is for inhalation. So if you're suffering from any flu-like symptoms, bronchitis, sinusitis, it's really nice to just
Okay.
sit in, inhale, exhale, and then I will show you the dry sauna.
Oh, the dry sauna's on the other
on the
side.
other
Oh,
side,
okay.
Yes. Once you check in with us, we provide you with a locker, robe, slippers, towel.
And what is it? It's a 3-hour pass, right?
It's a 3-hour thermal pass, yes.
It's a 3-hour thermal pass. And some of the packages that you can buy before the cruise include that, correct? Like the romance or the
Yes.
special event
Yes,
or
if
something
you
like that.
pre-book the romance package, it
If you
definitely
pre-book the
comes
romance
with it.
package,
And
it
then
comes with
this
that.
is the sauna, yes.
I was just in Egypt. This is what it feels like outside in Egypt.
Oh my God.
And the other wet room is what it feels like inside of the pyramids.
Oh.
Because it's humid inside of the pyramids.
Oh my
There's no humidity outside. The problem is all the meat bags, that's what I call humans, all the meat bags are sweating and it's all just going up in the pyramids and the tombs and it's really cool. Is that the last of the stuff in here?
You want to test the water?
Oh, I mean, sure. This should be freezing, right?
Well, it's 16 Celsius.
Well, I mean, should be really cold. Let's see. This watch should tell me. 68 Fahrenheit. Yeah, 60. That's actually not that cold.
It's not that cold.
But when your whole body goes in there,
In there, then you're feeling like you can't even stay 5 seconds.
yeah.
Then we have the changing rooms around here.
All right.
Changing rooms are on the right, showers are on the left, and then we have
And then you have your
lockers.
treatment rooms back there. No, so
And we have treatment rooms on both sides, the sides we're coming from.
oh, okay.
So once you check in, the
Oh,
robes
okay.
and the slippers are in the locker.
Yeah, I'm not a spa person, but if you're watching, hey, people are gonna see this.
Of course,
I'm one of those guys that I shave like once every 3 weeks.
Oh, interesting.
I'm not a not a fancy person.
No worries. It was an
But
absolute
it'll show
pleasure.
other people.
Yes,
And you are the assistant
Assistant
spell
spell
manager,
manager, yes.
Monique.
Yes.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
All right. That was a interesting diversion, but you know, I do love diversions. Let's go ahead. Let's talk about the last two restaurants down here. We've got Razzle Dazzle, which is my second worst restaurant on board because it's vegetarian. Not actually saying anything bad about it. Doesn't have dishes that I really like. I think it's a really unique restaurant because it's designed after British warships. So, and this is where they were originally, I say originally supposed to have a drag brunch in here before things got going. And this is why it's a pretty big restaurant, kind of set up to look like it would accept something like that. But this is the vegetarian forward restaurant. They do have non-vegetarian dishes. So it's vegetarian forward. I'm a fan of the mushroom dish. I am a fan of the gazpacho, even though it's cold, so it's a little weird that it's cold. Fan of the chicken sandwich for lunch, and the bacon. Used to be for die for, now it's okay. Guest services, guest relations, right here on deck 5. We're not going to go to deck 4, but there was a bar on deck 4 that was medically themed, and it never opened with this ship because of the illness. Nobody wants to talk about IV. That's not just meaning deck 4. It's a medically themed bar that never opened with the ship. And then we've got Pink Agave. So this is guest services right here. And you got Pink Agave, which is the Mexican restaurant on board, Mexican-inspired restaurant. I like the appetizers here more than anything else. One of the cool things is they do have one of the largest tequila collections in the world. Definitely the largest tequila collection at sea, but one of the largest tequila collections in the world. Really nice selection here, and a lot of them you can only get right here. You know, not gonna lie, I missed the place. So I missed the place. So we're gonna go up to On the Rocks, then we'll stop by the room real quick. We'll do more of a room tour a little bit later. But I will show you the size of the room. They are getting ready for embarkation in just 10 minutes, and that's kind of an important thing to keep in mind. But we've got on deck 6, you have On the Rocks. They bring different musical acts on board for 28 days or less, so they're not even crew. They're actually guests that are on board, and they bring out some really good, really cool music acts. Also, if you're not a fan of loud music, you probably don't want to be on this boat. Just, it's loud, it's loud, it's loud. But this is On the Rocks, kind of the cocktail bar here on board, and they got a jazz group on board, a duo on board, and a slow guitarist on board that are just on for a short time. They're on for a good time and a short time, not a long time. Now we are still waiting. They have not yet opened up the ship, but in about 10 minutes, suites are going to start boarding, followed by Deep Blue, Splash of Romance, so, you know, Celebrate Your Way or whatever. I don't know the name of that one. But this is the grand foyer from another perspective. I really want to get out of this loud music. Remember, when we started, I said it was nice and quiet. There was no noise here. And yeah, let's get out of here. So, what up? Yep.
Ahoy, sailor.
Ahoy! They are ready. They are ready to welcome people on board.
Hey, welcome.
Yeah, very, very big change in the last 40 minutes. We're gonna get the hell away from this. I don't like loud music, but you'll see even like the ice cream probably has, look at that. The ice cream has ice cream at it now. The pizza has pizza at it now. We've not cut this video. You have seen, oh my God, it's so loud here. Oh, okay, cool. You're falling in love with me, I get it. Okay. 6 and 7. Let's go up. 5, 6, 7. We did a lot there. We're battling time. Let's go. We're on deck 9. I do have an inside cabin this cruise, so I'm going to show off a deck 9 inside cabin. All right. Now, another note. when you get on a Virgin ship, the cabins are ready. Unlike pretty much every other cruise line, even your inside cabins are ready to go when you get on a Virgin ship. So let's go ahead. Here is our inside cabin right here. There's my ceiling fan. Kind of cool. Love to have a ceiling fan. Every cabin has its own Wi-Fi router in it. Wi-Fi is included. I need a drink. So let me pour myself some water right there. They'll give you bubbly and flat water in your cabin. I will tell you, stairs. Make fun of me in the comments. Stairs. Let me grab what I need to do in a few minutes here. So, stairs. And we've got the bathroom here, which has my clothes. I'm just doing a pool angel on another video. The one thing I was going to say, the bathrooms are quite small on board these ships here. I'm going to grab an SD card from my computer, put it in my camera, and we're going to go to the top decks. So, let's go to the galley. Let's go to Gunbae before they start letting people on board. Then I'm going to show you where I'm going to end. So, the galley. So we're headed right now, leaving the cabin. Again, bathroom's a little bit small, and they're standard cabins, even the balcony cabins, about the same size. Could have seen it in that video there. But let's move on. We are headed up to the galley. It's their version of not a buffet. They call it a food hall. I think it's weird because some parts of it are a buffet, other parts of it are not a buffet. The one improvement they did make is they do actually have a little flag now, so they know when you want to order at the buffet. But just like the pool, we will be first in the buffet. First in the buffet. 6 more minutes until they're likely going to start letting passengers on board. Well, passengers for the next cruise on board in about 6 minutes here. But yeah, there is kind of loud music everywhere. If that's not your vibe, not your jam, then it's not your viber, not your jam. Hello. But this is the not a buffet. Virgin does still have a 24-hour food option. They do have breakfast 24 hours a day. They have burgers until 2 a.m. up here. And the rest of it's pretty normal cruise ship hours for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It does look like there's a lot of people here on a tour, crew, things like that, taking a little snack before officially gets on board. So, you got salad. I'm salad intolerant. Don't really like salad, but that is a buffet style. This is where it starts to get confusing. Salad is a buffet. I'm calling it what it is. The sweet side is a buffet. They want to call it not a buffet. It's a buffet. Sections of this are a buffet. And then other sections of this you have to sit down and order with. And they have one rotating burger, one special every day. This is the Miami Heat burger. I don't know if they're still in the playoffs. I don't really watch that. Hey, Chris, little note. You might want to let Boss Lady know if you've got her number. It's advertising poker games in the casino on the app, on the digital table. Yes. On the first sea day. I'm just letting you know that. All right. And then they've got kind of to-go bento boxes. So this is kind of a buffet-like thing. You come, you pick it up. Virgin likes to say they're not a buffet, but so far it is, if we're looking at the number of eateries per se, this is a buffet, and it does actually confuse people because they come up here and they don't know which things they need to sit down and order and which things they can go off the table and order. These popsicles are really good. I just like to point this out because I think it's important. You've got the taco place. Let's talk about it. They do. The other important thing is this menu up here does not change. There's the special, but it doesn't change. It's the same. So if you're on this cruise for 14 days, you're gonna have the same food up here every single day, other than the special. These are concrete, non-changing menus, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's one special every single day. So we've also got hot off the press, which is kind of a grill-like thing. They've got avocado toast because all the millennials love avocado toast. Banana, turkey and Swiss, mozzarella, hello. But again, it's half a buffet, half a kind of sit down and order food hall. And I do have to go back, I gotta circle back around to my favorite place on board of the 6 restaurants to eat at, which is actually Gunbae. Now, Gunbae used to be my second favorite, and their bulgogi actually got a lot better. Had the Gunbae last night, had their bulgogi last night, and you can also get Wagyu there. It's like 45 bucks for Wagyu, which where else in the world are you gonna get a serving of Wagyu for $45? The answer is nowhere are you gonna get a serving of Wagyu for $45. So that is a great deal.
See you.
Good to see you.
How are you, Mike?
Good, good. I'll catch you later. I'm on for the cruise. Yeah.
Right or wrong?
What?
You're looking at this. That's specific.
Nope. Nope. Let me
What
show you.
day? What day is that?
Sea day in the afternoon.
Okay.
Like, there's nothing of yours on there, first of all. There's nothing WPT on there.
Usually it comes when we get in port.
Nope.
Because we don't open till.
That's a sea day. I'm just telling you it's wrong, Chris. You found it? Okay, there was something wrong earlier. I'll send you a screenshot. All right. And we're just gonna go over to Gunbae, which again is my favorite of the 6 restaurants on board. I noticed something weird in the app. I know someone that works on board in a section. I wanted them to fix it before people came on board so they were not getting bad information. But let's see. This is Gunbae. This is Korean barbecue. You don't get to cook it yourself anymore because there was an accident. We don't talk about the accident. But there are grills. You can see the grill right here in the center of every table. If you are not a party of 6, you will be sharing your table. So let's say you're a couple. Well, now you're a party of 6 with 2 other couples or one other group of 4. So do be aware, you will be sharing your table in Gunbae. Gunbae is my favorite of the 6 restaurants on board. So, yes. All right. Time now to go up and finish out this tour because it is 1 minute until everyone else gets on board and we won't have this ship to ourselves anymore and the loud music will start. The loud music's already started. Another defined, unique, different feature of this boat, and I'm making sure my microphones are on tight because I'm going to show you, well, I was going to show you, they haven't taken down the thing yet. They have a net. This net right here goes directly down. You remember when we were outside in the dock house earlier? The Mediterranean place? That's it down there. Similar design to the newer MSC ships, just with the back that hangs over the back. You can see there's a running track up top. So running track right up top. Bring that down. Whoop. We hit. Now we're good. Yeah. Whoop. Running track right on top. Got some hot tubs right there. They do have a lot of kind of fitness-focused features, meaning, you know, if I need a glass of water, just go right there. Give me my glass of water. Let's move around a little bit here. Whoop. You've got basketball court up there. Pretty much the internet satellites and stuff like that. They do have, I don't see this bookable anywhere on the app anymore, but they did have private cabanas that were available for sale at one time here. I've never seen them advertised. I don't know if they're just kind of given to the suites now. There's a sports deck with basketball and everything else of the sort. Kind of spin around that in 360. And yeah, so these were like private cabanas that I think at some time they used to rent them, sell them out. Now they don't anymore. Is it unlocked? Is it locked? No, they're all locked. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Private cabanas just look over the side. They're like balconies, but higher, like physically higher than any balconies on the ship, kind of out on the pool deck. So you could sun in them, but they all have shades on them. So don't really understand that too much. 5, 6, 7, 8. I haven't seen a place on the app that you can book this or do anything of that sort. So just noting that right there. 9, 10. And we've got 2 pools on board. This is not the main pool I'm about to show you. This is kind of the auxiliary pool, but this one holds like 30 people or so. It looks like a hot tub, that big one in the middle, but it is actually not a hot tub. It is a pool. And we're gonna go along to the actual pool, which is where, if there's good weather, they also do the Scarlet night up here at the pool. Of note, sail away from 6 to 6:30. They give away free champagne up here. So you want to definitely get your free champagne. But look at that. There's no one in the pool. So I think I know exactly how we've got to end this, because it's not often you get a chance, not often at all. I don't think there's any metal in this stick. It's not often at all you get a chance to be the first person at the pool. I may have to voice over this because the music is much too loud here, but let's go ahead and let's play first in the pool. Look, I have a bed. I have everything like that. Gotta take everything out of my pockets. There we go. I'm not gonna go actually in, but there we go. Oh, you can take a look. This is the pool on the Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady, and this concludes our tour of the Scarlet Lady. My name is Richard from No Pants Profits, and I'm reminding you that when you are like me and you wear no pants, you've only got one thing left to lose, and that is your shirt. Have a great one. See you on board from an empty pool deck on the Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady. Bye!